Guys, so if you saw the Royale High apology last night, you would have noticed that Royale High basically apologized about a situation. Not a situation, but the evident situation of what they have been doing to this community for like the past 4 years. And basically, I don't think their apology was genuine. And you may be wondering why I'm saying that. I'm saying this because, like, if you guys haven't seen 𝘾𝙧𝙚𝙙𝙨's videos, he made a video, not a few days ago. I think he made a video about a day ago about, Royale High and, you know, the problem. And basically, I feel like the only reason why Royale High said something, the Royale High team said something, was because 𝘾𝙧𝙚𝙙𝙚 made this video. Now, the reason why I say this is because Royale High made an apology yesterday. If we go to Royale High profile, if we go to their profile, we can see that they basically apologized for a situation. This was 13 hours ago. This was what they said. They wrote a few, like, stuff. I'll read it. Well, I can't read it because I'm, like, on a time schedule, but I posted it on my YouTube account, so if you guys want to see it, that's basically what it is. But you guys, they're trying, the only reason why I feel like they made this apology was because, one, 𝘾𝙧𝙀 called them out, and two, they're trying to do damage control. If a big YouTuber, no, wait. First, let me go through with some background information. If you guys didn't know, the reason why 𝘾𝙧𝙀's badge got taken away was because the Royale High team, along with the developers, were trying to silence her. Not all of the developers, but particularly Lance, were trying to silence her for every little thing. And I recommend you go and watch 𝘾𝙧𝙀's video for a full context. But the reason why they took her badge away and left Twitter was because of that reason. They didn't want her speaking out. They wanted to silence their whole community, including their YouTubers. And that's basically what happened. They also abandoned their community on Twitter the day that this happened. I think 𝘾𝙧𝙀 mentioned that the day her badge got taken away, they literally abandoned Twitter. As in, they left the community, said we're setting up threads, and they left Twitter. And finally they come back a few hours after 𝘾𝙧𝙚𝙀's video goes public and people are talking about it, and now it's trending on Twitter. Finally they go and they write an apology that seems pretty much like half-based, because it's like, it doesn't seem like they're being genuine about it. And if you guys go to like the quote tweets, I remember I wrote a quote tweet about this, and basically what I said was, I hope that Royale High was writing, you know, these things. Like, I wrote like how to make an actual apology, because it did not seem genuine at all. And I also said something along the lines of hoping that this was Lance and Barbie and the people who were involved apologizing, not just the social media team trying to apologize for their actions. This is what I wrote, because I feel like it's not going to be genuine. It's not a genuine apology if it's just the social media team. We want an apology from Lance and Barbie and the other people involved. We don't want an apology from the social media team and from people who weren't even involved in the situation. They say that they want to work on reforming the social media team, that they want to take time to apologize to 𝘾𝙧𝙀, but also more broadly to everyone, for our social media team falling short in our goal to create a warm and inclusive environment. I really find this hard to believe, and this is what I mean by this is likely not, you know, Barbie and Lance, because we have been fighting and pulling teeth with these people to try and get them to be more inclusive and more respectful and more open and trying to engage with us. And I understand, you know, they can't do much if Barbie is not, you know, giving them information to tell us, but at the same time, it's like, what's the point in being a social media team if we're not gonna see any news? We've been waiting for this, you know, we've been waiting for the new school for over 4 years. Only 6 or 5 out of like 10 phases have been released yet. We haven't received any new updates regarding phases or whatever. We still haven't seen new mask body parts like we were promised. We still haven't seen the cherry blossom set that was supposed to be fixed that was promised. We still haven't seen an apology towards the POC community from Lance that we were supposed to get, and it's messed up. And they say they want to change the Crown Royalty program to focus on giving back to and empowering the members. I don't really think that's true, because the way that they treated Haley and the way that they treated Lucas clearly shows that they are not trying to empower or trying to give back. Because the fact that Haley sat here when this community was dying, we already knew Royale High was dying. But the fact that Haley sat here and made videos even when there was no news about Royale High, she gave to the community and she gave to this game more than the game gave to us. She sat there every single day posting Royale High content if it meant that we would have something to look at, if we would have something to, you know, read and be interested in and get excited for. So the fact that you guys went and removed her badge all for a little, like, situation was really messed up. I feel like they went way too far and they're only trying to apologize to save their face and save their name, and I don't like that. And they're also talking about, like, you know, we want to create and encourage a kind and thoughtful, inclusive community. I feel like, you know, this is what I mean. Like, they say things like this, they say they want to do stuff like this, but when we would try to ask them, hey, what about, like, adding in items for disabilities? What about adding hijabs? What about adding all of those other things? Ignored. Why is it that every single time these things happen, we were ignored? How is it that a game like Royalty Kingdom 2, that was created less than 3 years ago, managed to give us cultural Black History Month items, a cultural Black History Month update, all without creating any problems, but Royale High suddenly can't do it? Why is it that they can create accurate representations of sets and other things, but Royale High can't do it? This is a multi-million-dollar company. And despite that, they're still having problems to do basic things. They talk about they want to be inclusive. They talk about they want to show that they're kind and they want us to come to them if we have problems. But whenever we come to them when we have problems, some people end up getting blocked. Why is that? Why is it that you abandon your community hours before Haley's badge gets taken away and hours before Haley makes a video? Why is it that you do all of this and then you come back and you say you're sorry? You're not sorry for abandoning the majority of your community. You're not sorry for blocking all of those people who asked you and tried to speak out on things that they felt were important. You're not sorry for blocking all of those Black creators who wanted to do something really good for this community and tried to get you guys to listen to their ideas, and you had them on a pre-block list. You're not sorry for taking Haley's and Lucas's badge away and all of the other Royale High creators' badges away. You're not sorry for any of that. You're not sorry for creating an inaccurate representation of a kimono for the game. You're not sorry for any of it. So why do you keep saying you're sorry, you're sorry, you're sorry, you'll fix it, you'll fix it, you'll fix it, but nothing gets fixed? What's the point in apologizing for something like that? Fix it. Stop saying, I'm so sorry for this and I'm so sorry for that. If you were sorry, the problem would have been fixed 4 years ago. If you were sorry, there would have been more communication. If you were sorry, all of those people who were blocked for speaking out would not be blocked. So what are you really sorry for, Royale High? Are you sorry because you're trying to save your reputation? Barbie, are you sorry because you're trying to save the face of your game? Once, are you sorry because you're trying to cover up your tracks? What are you sorry for? Because to me, it doesn't seem like you're sorry. Someone who's sorry for something doesn't repeatedly do the wrong thing over and over again. So what are you really sorry for? And until that gets answered, stop apologizing. Because every single time you apologize and don't do the right thing, it only leads people to believe that you're really not sorry. And you're showing this whole community of people who have stuck with you since 2017 to try and get you to make this game something it could have really been, and you're throwing it all away for whatever reason you want to throw it away for. At this point, I feel like there's no more that we could give this community. There's no more that we could sit here and try to get them to do. At the end of the day, it's up to people who are the problem. It's up to them. If they don't want to change, there's nothing we can do. But we have sat with this community for such a long time trying to get the team to actually fix the problems that need to get fixed, and no improvements have been shown. They talk about communication. during the whole process of the new school, no communication has been shown. So I don't want to I'm tired of hearing, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. You're not sorry. Stop apologizing. I don't think a lot of us are planning to return to Royale High anymore. I don't think a lot of us YouTubers are planning to return back. Even if they drop a new set tomorrow, I really don't plan on coming back, because I don't like the way that influencers have been treated, and the fact that, you know, they even restricted who Haley could follow and wouldn't let her do anything or have any freedom. I can't see myself being an influencer or having a badge and being trapped like that. So that's what I'm going to say about this. I don't think I'm gonna make any more Royale High videos besides shorts. That's the only thing I'm gonna make, because my shorts actually were really successful and a lot of people said they liked them. But besides that, my new content is gonna come to be like more games on Roblox, just random games online, Genshin Impact, maybe League of Legends as well. We're gonna try and like make my channel something better, but honestly I can't see myself making Royale High content anymore. And I think a lot of other Royale High YouTubers can agree that this is not an apology, and until we see actual change, I don't think any of us plan to come back to this game. But that's all I have to say for today's video. Royale High, come up with an actual apology next time instead of using ChatGPT. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye everyone.